Hey, it's Shane Kilby with BrickDriven Realty, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about how to make your database both fun and more productive. Hearsay of making a database, adding a gamification effect to your database, or better yet, what is it? I hear this buzzword database and CRMs and all these big fancy topics like this, but what exactly is all of this, and what exactly do they do? Okay, so first off, as agents that we've coached and developed, and even students that we've taught in class, in real estate class, pre-license, post-license, that actually became real estate agents, often ask, what is a database? Or I don't really have enough business for a database, or I don't have enough clients yet, or I'm just new to the business. What do you mean by prospecting, right? So today we're going to take a deep dive into how do you go about gamifying your database, making it more productive, even making it fun. It's not rocket science. The folks we work with in the industry have laid out the foundation for us ahead of time, and it has been proven time and time again to be highly, highly efficient, and will help you to achieve and obtain levels of success that you've never thought possible in this business, with seamless, consistent, reliable, predictable income year after year, month after month. All right, one key point is, know your rules, know your own rules, right? Know your own KPIs or lead lag measures. KPIs, for those of you that are not familiar with that terminology, key performance indicators, right? So these are the factors that we need to know individually so that we can better lay out, plan, strategize, and achieve those financial goals, personal milestones, personal achievements in the business. Okay, so those key performance indicators, or our own goals to say, are something that we need to have a good understanding of. So where do you get the KPIs? Well, first it goes back to the goal setting. As basic as, I want to close 6 transactions this year. I want to close 3 million in production. Whatever that goal looks like, then you want to start reverse engineering that goal into how many buyers do I need to work with that X will get approved, and X of that number will actually close. So when you figure out that number, that's going to make things a lot easier, because you can continue to dissect and peel back the layers of this and see exactly, so how many prospects or how many leads do you need that will eventually convert into buyers that want to do business with you, that you will help to get financed, that will sometimes get cold feet at the end, sometimes we'll go ahead and close the transaction. But either way, these are critical, key performance indicators, KPIs, that will help to keep your goals on track and better lay out the foundation of your prospecting. As we know these numbers, we can compete with our fellow agents in a good, positive manner. There's nothing wrong with good, healthy competition, right? If I've got an agent sitting next to me, or have even when I was in production, I'm in full-time coaching and developing of agents these days, but our agents that are continuously growing and producing and exceeding beyond their wildest goals that they've set in real estate, you'll always see them going back and forth competing. I made more prospecting calls today, or I met more clients today, or wrote more contracts, or all these different key performance indicators of how they guide their productivity in the business. Secondly, let's talk about creating a plan, right? So if we now know our key performance indicators, or KPIs rather, then now it's time to lay out a plan to execute that, right? So this plan will give us an opportunity to lay out when we're going to perform each of these key performance indicators consistently, like clockwork, And this is something that really needs to be at the forefront of your thought process. You don't want to wake up each day as a reactive agent and go, I'm just going to wake up and grab a cup of coffee or bottle of water or OJ, and I'm just going to figure out what I'm going to do today. That is probably the worst lack of planning that a real estate agent can do that wants to achieve great success. Is it possible? Yes, absolutely it's possible to survive that way. That doesn't mean you're going to be unsuccessful in the business. But with a well-defined plan based upon those key performance indicators, based upon those goals, the annual goals that you break down by the quarter, by the 12-week year, by the month, by the week, by the day, that makes it very easy to lay out strategically on that plan each day, how many new conversations are we going to have with new potential folks that we could possibly do business with in the near future. Lay out that plan, prioritize those KPIs, stay consistent with them. You don't have to be perfect. Consistency is the key. Consistency will lead to perfection. Perfection won't lead to consistency. One foot after the other, you have to learn from your failures, and you will do that and do it often, and you'll fail fast, and you fail forward, and you'll make forward progress each time you do it. Work on that plan and incorporate those KPIs. Okay, so we talked about what are our rules, what are our KPIs and goals. We kind of talked about what does the plan look like, or let's put a plan together that incorporates the KPIs, incorporates the goals that we've set for ourselves. Well, let's talk about the accountability factor, right? So let's face it, everything's easy to do when it's easy to do, right? Everything's easy to do when it's comfortable, correct? Okay, here, that's not what makes us the greatest agent that we can be, the most successful agent that we can be. What makes us the greatest that we can be is the accountability factor. As in, what's going to hold our feet to the fire when the going gets tough, when we don't want to do it anymore, when we don't want to do it today, we don't want to perform or take action on the KPIs that we know will create the results that we seek. What do we do in those situations? Well, there's a simple answer to that. And the simplest answer I can give you would be to have an accountability partner. Okay, who might that accountability partner be? Well, it could be your friends. It could be associates in the business. It could be one of your friends that you met during real estate class. It can be family members. Spouses are great in this aspect to help hold us accountable. Our children, if we have kids, they are great to help hold us accountable. At the end of the day, if you've got that accountability factor, you've got that friend, family member, you've got that fellow agent to hold our feet to the fire, then we're more likely to proactively respond with purpose and discipline and consistency. So one way to gamify that with our accountability partners, a lot of times my business partner, Courtney Embry, I tell this story a lot because it really resonates. She's got twin girls, a great spouse, a supportive spouse, but oftentimes they will set their sights on a big family trip. Sometimes even in place of Christmas gifts and what have you. And what they will do is as a family, they'll decide where that location is going to be. They will make a commitment to that. Mom's got to, she's got to accomplish this, whatever those goals are, recruit more agents, or to list more property, or to do more trainings, or to have big events, or whatever that might be. And so her spouse and her daughters get behind that goal, and they help push her, right? They help hold her accountable. We're not always going to feel perfect. We're not always going to feel like we're, shine, spit polished, and ready to go at our best. But when we've got that big why, when we know our why and our purpose, the people that hold us accountable, it makes things a lot easier. It makes things a lot easier because, you know, if no one's looking, you know, sometimes we'll take a break. But if we know someone's watching, our accountability partner, with spouse, children, whoever that might be, we don't want them to see us fail. We don't want to fail them. Accountability partner, that's the way to go to help accomplish those plans, KPIs, and goals that we spoke about earlier from our prospecting efforts in our database. All right, our last but not least suggestion, rather, to gamification, to having fun with your database and prospecting, is have fun with it, right? Have fun with it. I shared the insight for what, you know, my business partner, what she does with her family to gamify her goals and KPIs in achieving that success. So I ask you, how would you make it fun? After what I've shared with you this evening of how to make it competitive with other real estate buddies in the business, students that you went through the class with, friends, family members, grandparents, children, neighbors, whoever that you are connected with, and it doesn't matter where they are, be halfway around the world, right? You get with that accountability partner each day, each week, every so often as possible, and have fun with it. That's the main thing. Have fun with it. The more relaxed that you are, it's gonna help contribute to make you more consistent. The more consistent you are, the more success you find. The more success you find, the more confidence you build. The more confidence you build, you're unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Today's milestones become yesterday's speed bumps, and your milestones and mile markers will become much greater, and you will achieve those in the same aspects. All right, if you have any questions about how to, make your database more productive, how to gamify or quantify or just be more proactive in planning around your prospecting and database to increase your real estate business, don't hesitate to reach out to me at the information below. This is Shane Kilby with BrickDriven Realty. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.